Greetings and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back in another episode. In this episode, I will stress out the importance of past simple tense in English. Now, this might not be completely theoretical presentation of this topic or this tense, but it's really important topic to discuss. It is one of the essential topics to understand about English. I would say if there is one single thing I can single out and stress out, emphasize, and tell people about it all the time, it would be the past simple tense in English. Now, in the previous episodes, I talked twice, this month about this tense because I always talk about the importance of past simple tense or simple past tense. But actually, in this episode, I will just give you brief introduction أو ملخص بسيط لهذا الزمن باللغة الانجليزية وكيف ممكن استخدامه، لأن المشكلة الرئيسية وهي هذا الزمن تحديدا تجي من الأفعال الشاذة اللي نستخدمها مع هذا الزمن. لهذا تركيزنا كلش كبير على الأفعال الشاذة في اللغة الإنجليزية اللي نستخدمها للحديث عن نشاطات معينة، وبالأخص verb to be. ليش؟ لأنه إحنا بصورة عامة verb to be ما واضح المعالم بالنسبة للمتحدثين باللغة العربية. خلينا نفترض إحنا بالإنجليزي عندنا شيء مكافئ لكان وأخواتها، فأني دائما أقول للمتدربين خلينا نعتبره هو بي وبناتها. بي وبناتها عندها بنات، البنت الأولى اسمها am، الثانية is، الثالثة are، الرابعة was، والخامسة were. هذه هي بنات بي. هذا الزمن خلينا نعتبره اسمه بي وبناتها. وكيف ممكن نستخدمه؟ مثل ما واضح هنا عندنا the verb be has two forms in the past, was and were. For example, I can say I was interested in the story, or Charles was interested in the story, or Charles was a pilot, Charles was brave, Charles was a pilot too, Charles was a pilot and popular, Charles was new in 1903, and Charles was in the air for 12 seconds. I can say I was interested in the story, I was a pilot, I was brave, I was a pilot too, I was popular, I was new in 1903, and I was in the air for 12 seconds. He was interested in the story, he was a pilot, he was brave, he was a pilot too, he was popular, he was new in 1903, and he was in the air for 12 seconds. Amelia was interested in the story. Amelia was a pilot. Amelia was brave. Amelia was a pilot too. Amelia was new in 1903, and Amelia was in the air for 12 seconds. The airplane was interested in the story. يعني هذه الجملة ممكن ما راح تكون كلش دقيقة، لكن الفكرة I, he, she, it was بالماضي was interested in the story مثلا. Was interested in the story. It was interested in the story. It was a pilot. It was brave. بغض النظر سواء كانت هذه الجملة منطقية أو غير منطقية، ممكن هي تكون not logical but grammatical، وعادة تتلائم مع مثلا مواضيع كارتون، لأن بالكارتون عندنا هواية مواقف مو منطقية، يعني مثلا الغيمة تتحدث. But the cloud talks. جملة صحيحة قواعديا لكن منطقيا غير صحيحة. بالمناسبة مع هذا الفيديو راح يكون مقطع للقراءة، فأتمنى تبقى للأخير حتى تتابع وياي وتردد، احنا نسميه shadow reading، يعني تقرأ معاي وتقرأ بعدي حتى تتأكد من لفظك صحيح لهذه الكلمات واستخدامها بالماضي تحديدا. where اللي هي بنت، be الثانية اللي تتحدث لنا عن مجموعة بالماضي أو عن أنت أو عن أنت، مثلا you were here. ناخذ هذا المثال حتى تكون واضحة الصورة بالنسبة لك. We were interested in the story. We were in class yesterday. We were brave. We were adventurous. You were interested in the story. You were in class yesterday. You were brave and you were adventurous. We can also say Amelia and Charles لأن هما اثنين، فنقدر نقول Amelia and Charles were interested in the story. Amelia and Charles were in class yesterday. Amelia and Charles were brave and Amelia and Charles were adventurous. They were adventurous. فبالمحصلة النهاية تلاحظ أنه أكو فد نمط محدد للاستخدام مالتهم بالماضي، لكن حتى تحفظهم وتستخدمهم لازم تستخدم، مو فقط حفظ memorization. أنا ما أؤمن بالmemorization، يعني memorization ممكن شيء تحت ضغط نفسي تنساه، لكن memorization يجي وياها practice، you have to use it. فمثل ما لاحظنا هذه الاستخدامات البسيطة جدا، الفعل be أو to be بالماضي، لكن نذكر أنه be ممكن هي بنية كلش عجوزة فعدها بناتها ينوبون عنها في العمل، اللي هي am is are was were. فاحفظها بهاي الطريقة، وضحها للمتدربين بهذه الطريقة. عندك هذا الchart اللي يوضح لك الفروقات I, he, she, it, was and you and we, you, they, were. هسه راح نعطيك تدريب تفاعلي بسيط ونعطيك مؤقت وياه. بهذا التدريب حاول تختار الكلمات الصحيحة. خلينا نشوف أنت أدركت استخدام مالتها لو لا، واستخدمتها لو لا. إضافة لهذا أكو شعبة ثانية لشعبة تكوين الأسئلة باستخدام هذه بنات بي اللي احنا نسميها بنات بي وبناتها. كيفية سؤالك عن شخص معين، لنفترض أنه أنت مثلا تقول هل كان هنا، لازم تقول was he here. ومجرد يصير عندنا inversion إقلاب. خلينا نشوفها على وفق التوضيح التالي. Was the first flight long? No, it wasn't. Was the first flight successful? Yes, it was. Were the Wright brothers inventors? Yes, they were. Were there a lot of people at the 100-year celebration? Yes, there were. Was there a lot of rain that day? Was there a lot of rain that day? Yes, there was. How long was the first flight? Where was the first flight? Why wasn't Amelia successful? Why weren't you there? Who was with your heart when she disappeared? How many people were in the airplane? تلاحظ أكو نوعيتين من الأسئلة، أسئلة جوابها yes or no، وأسئلة أنا ما أعرف الشخص شنو راح تكون جوابه. مثلا أقول لك were you here yesterday؟ جواب مالته yes I was here، لو no I was not here. بينما أكو سؤال آخر ما أعرف منو كان هناك، فلازم أقول who was there yesterday. How many people were there yesterday؟ أنا ما أعرف عدد الناس اللي موجودين، بس إذا أريد أسأل كان أكو ناس لو لا، إجابتي yes or no، فأقول were there people yesterday. هذا الاختلاف. إذا حاب تتعمق أكثر بهذا الموضوع فأنصحك تعتمد على مشاهدة، مو فقط مشاهدة الفيديوهات مالتي، لكن مشاهدة فيديوهات أخرى حتى تعمق الفكرة، وأيضا تأخذ بعد أوسع لكيفية استخدامك لهذا الزمن. لحد هذه النقطة احنا غطينا مساحة بسيطة جدا من هذا الزمن، لكن أنا يهمي أنه تستمع معي لبعض من الجمل اللي تخص روبرت جودارد اللي راح نقراها في هذه المقالة حتى تتعمق الفكرة عندك أكثر. Robert Goddard was born in 1882. When he was a child, he became interested in the firecrackers and thought about the possibility of space travel. He later became a physics professor at a university. In his free time, he built rockets and took them to a field, but they didn't fly. When he went back to his university after his failed attempt, the other professors laughed at him. In 1920, Goddard wrote an article about rocket travel. He believed that one day it would be possible to go to the moon. When the New York Times saw his article, a reporter wrote that Goddard had less knowledge about science than a high school student. Goddard wanted to prove that the New York Times was wrong. In 1926, he built a 10-foot rocket, put it into an open car, and drove to his aunt's nearby farm. He put the rocket in a field and lit the fuse. Suddenly, the rocket went into the sky. It traveled at 60 miles per hour to an altitude of 41 feet. Then it fell into the field. The flight lasted 2.5 seconds, but Goddard was happy about his achievement. Over the years, his rockets grew to 18 feet and flew to 9,000 feet in the air. No one made fun of him after he was successful. When Goddard died in 1945, his work did not stop. Scientists continued to build bigger and better rockets. In 1969, when the American rocket Apollo 11 took the first man to the moon, the New York Times wrote, "The Times regrets the error." So, هذا مقطع بسيط لكم لمراجعة past simple tense or simple past tense والتأكد من استخدامكم إلى بطريقة صحيحة. مدرب لغة وليد خالد، ربي يحفظك.